Craig Counsell was asked about how the first half of the season went. He said it's given them confidence that they can be a good baseball team. Obviously, the month of June has not been great for them. They're 13-13. 2 games ahead of the Brewers. Should Cubs fans be panicking right now? Speaks, I'll start with you.
Not panicking. You should actually be thanking the baseball gods that you get to have a season like this. Because remember in April when you thought to yourself, ooh, they might be kind of fun. This could be a fun summer at Wrigley and on the north side. This is it. This is what that was going to be. And that means it's a baseball season. So they're under 500 lately. They're 500 in the month. The 2016 Cubs were 12-14 in July. This is what a baseball season does. It does give you some anxiety. They've got to make some moves. You know, the players have to play better. The manager has to step up. Everybody's got to step up. And it's time for the front office to step up. And that's fun that it's an issue. So now, what do you got, front office? They'll make a move, and I think they'll make a move soon.
It is a long season. We've seen good teams lose baseball games. Look at the Tigers and Dodgers. They've lost games that they should have won. Adam, should Cubs fans be panicking?
No, I don't think so. I tend to agree with Matt that, like, this is kind of a good thing that they had that cushion and then could struggle for a little bit, because when you look at it this way, this lets the front office know, hey, there are glaring holes on this team if we want to make a deep postseason run. So go out and get a starter, go out and add some bullpen depth to this team before the deadline, and maybe make a move, you know, before we get to the deadline here in the early part of July, so you can shore this up. What I don't want them to do, and what I'm worried the front office might do, not necessarily Jed Hoyer, but ownership, is say, hey, we're getting Shota Imanaga back. That's like getting a starter back or trading for a starter. And now let's not add too much payroll to this team because we're in first place. We were in first place for a while. Now the lead is down to 2. I'm just hesitant that they're going to do a lot because there's also not that much out there as far as trades go. Like, a lot of the high-profile teams that would maybe sell have said, no, we're still going to go for it next year, so we're not going to sell a guy like a Chris Sale or someone like that.
No, I think, though, they're going to be able to add a starting pitcher.
They need to.
Yeah, they do. They do need to, and that's going to help bump a couple pieces to the bullpen. You'll probably see Colin Ray go to the bullpen, and all of a sudden that can help deepen your pen there. And maybe they have to give up somebody like a Ben Brown, or they're just sent back down to the minors. Like, it's time to give up a little something if they need to. Jordan Wicks is back and pitching well in the minor leagues, so maybe he can come up and help you. Kenta Maeda, the veteran that they signed to eat some innings, is actually pitching decently at AAA as well. They need to go get a starting pitcher. Mitch Keller in the rumors, but Sandy Alcantara from Miami, that's the one that I want, even though we got lit up last night.